Welcome to another outdoor adventure. The humble little Garfish decided to knock off work and come down to Frankston Pier because it's winter. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, or evening I should say. Just put him in there. We've got a high tide about 7:30. It's 4:30 right now. And I've just got down here, set my berley. I always mention every time I go fishing, berley is the key. Wilson aniseed premixed berley, my favourite without a doubt, certainly attracts a fish. I've been here for the best part of 10 minutes, thrown 2 handfuls in, there's already a little bit of surface activity, and sure enough, I got one gar. Just going to get another bait in the water, because I don't want to miss the bite if it's starting to happen, and I want to catch more gars. I will get into the rig in just a second. And I'll just check this one. So, 2 to 4 kilo rod, little 1000 series reel, float, beautiful light-weighted gar float. I've got 3 split shots, so it sits really close in the water, about there. I can just see the top. That means when a garfish bites, he can easily pull it under. It's not a really big weighted float that's going to potentially dislodge his hook, dislodge the hook. My favourite gar hook without a doubt, I know it's hard to see, it is a mustard 4.5. Sorry, 4.50.5 mustard. What that means, oh, there's a gar on my line. Look at the gars, look at the gars. What that half means in the code is that the hook is a half gauge. So it's almost like a light wire. What it does is it allows perfect penetration when they grab it, because it's also, as well as being half gauge, it's also, I know it's really hard to see, it's also offset. So it pins them in the corner of the mouth. They're a size 12 and they are absolutely deadly. I've been using these for about 30 years. I'm still using them today and they are dynamite. Now I'm just watching my floats. I'm going to throw out some more berley because the gars are there. Let's keep them hungry. My bait. Yes, you can use maggots. Yes, you can use prawns. Yes, you can use whatever you like. But I'm using this little thing. For those that haven't seen them, little silverfish. Cut it into tiny little chunks and just put a little tiny bit on the hook. That way you don't go through too many. But garfish have a really small mouth, hence the size 12 hook. And then I cut that very, very finely. Geez, it's a nice evening. So, now we just wait for the bite. Well, there we go, there's the little garfish. How cool is this bill? That tiny little mouth, you can see why just that size 12 or size 10 hook fits in there. And this is only a small one, they do get bigger. But what is behind here? Some delicious sweet flesh. I might cook them up, I might use them for bait. At the moment, I do want to start collecting some snapper baits for snapper season. But anyway, let's keep going on these and seeing if we can get this bite a little bit more happening. So as I mentioned, small bit of bait. That is a tiny bit of bait because I don't want them just to pick. I want them to eat. I'm checking my baits regularly because they keep, just before they just took that bit of bait off, so just want to make sure there's bait on there the whole time. Gives me more chance of catching them. Nope, that one's on. As for the burley, about one handful every 10 minutes I would say I probably put in. That just keeps them in the area. So the ability of using the float rig with the split shot is so you can alter the depth that you're fishing depending on where the garfish are biting, because you never know how deep. They could be deep, they could be shallow up near the surface. I've got it about right today, about 30 centimetres from the float. So I don't have to worry about adjusting it, but if you've got to adjust it, always pays to adjust it and vary it and find where those, what column those fish are feeding in. And because the sun's going to be going down shortly, how do we see our float at night? Glow stick. Little chemical glow stick, comes in a packet. I'll break that later and that'll glow and you'll be able to see the floats in the dark. Just pop that on top of the float, just like that. It almost looks like it's glowing already in that sunlight, but she's not. Get that out there. And fingers crossed, we get some more gars. Starting to happen now. Gars out there, gars out here, all happening. Just gotta hook them. Light activated. It's getting dark now. Really hoping that this bite changes. Righto, let's talk tackle. Garfish tackle. I'm using braid, so a 6 pound braid. I'm using a 4 pound fluorocarbon leader because they're garfish. Like, wow. Then floats. So many floats out there. I've got some long stick floats at the moment. There's some short ones. You know, these ones take a battery and the tips glow. So that's actually, battery goes in the centre in there. You can actually light them up. I'm just using glow sticks on the top of mine tonight. But unquestionable, my favourite Mustard 4.5 at 0.5. Just a really, really good hook. Here's a quiet achiever. Just a little one. Whoop. Just a little one. That'll make a great snapper bait. Perfect. This is hard work. The bite is so finicky. They are just grabbing it and pulling it down once and not coming back for a second go. Sometimes I see that, and all of a sudden you'll just be watching it and the float will just start to lean sideways, won't even pull under. Then you wind up tight, and sure enough, one's actually on there. But they are so finicky today or tonight. And that one is on, luckily. But I've dropped about 6. It's going to be one of those nights where it's hard work, I think. But we'll persist. We will persist. Just have to be on the ball, bring my A game. Hold the rod in the hand. Watch the float go under. Set the hook. Set the hook. See? That did not even go under once. Now they're starting to come on. I did say at night time they'd come on the bite. There's another one. Watching, watching, watching. So finicky. I'll put it down to moon's fine, glass conditions. Anybody would know that. Too flat, fish are finicky. It's the way it is. But anyway, just got to be on it. Pull the hooks. I've got him now. I've got him. I've got him in my burley trail. Now it's just one by one. So frustrating, but fun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gary time. Well, I'm not getting a lot of size to them, but he just tangled up all my line. Not a nice garfish, this one, but it's a garfish. They are coming in thick and fast now. This is great. This is great. Oop. Well, they are coming on thick and fast. I nearly ate that one. In the bucket. Slimy little thing. I reckon I've just lost about my 6th or 7th. They are so tentative. The float, here's the water level, and it's just doing this. And then every now and again you just see this. And you've got to strike and they're on there. Man, they are hard tonight. As I say that, I've got one. But that's what it's like. You've just got to watch that float, and as soon as it ducks just to the side, grab a hold of it, set that hook. So many. You don't set that hook hard enough because they're not actually, it's like they're not swallowing their bait, they're just mouthing it. I'm just lucky enough just to get those few. So I'm currently 6:30. I said the top of the high was about 7:30. I've got a dozen gars already. Bag limit's 40. Do I need 40? Yeah, for snapper season I need 40. But I'd rather come back another time when they're actually a lot more active and the bite's better. Otherwise I'm going to be sitting here till midnight and I don't want to do that. I'll get a few more. I'll probably leave right on top of the high tide. I reckon I'll be happy with a good catch. You want to know what's cool and cheeky? I've just caught 4 gars on the same bit of bait. See if we can go 5. I got 5. 5 on the same bit of bait. How good's that? How good is that? How do I get my hook back, mate? Definitely new bait this time because it flung off. So I think I'm at about 15 gars. I'm going to stop at 20. Because I want to go home. Well, no shortage of hard work. Hang on. There he is. That's number 20. That's enough for me. Hope you enjoyed this gar fishing video. What a great way to spend a couple of hours after work. Took me half an hour to get here. Had the first fish within about 10 minutes. Then it slowed up. And then I just persisted. And sure enough, got 20. Garfish is certainly a lot of fun. And I enjoyed myself. Anyway, I'm going to pack up. Hit the road. If you do like the video, hit subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.